of the whip is a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And very little running room there.
32
he did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
A gain of 12.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run on first down. Hunter, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Two tides. Hey, 4 down.
On second down, it's Hunter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Coming.
Play action now. Prescott.
Hey.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Prescott off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, baby. 47 Mike. Smash. Mike 47. Hey, let's get it.
From the gun, Gallagher. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 89.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
first down.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. 70 Lion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check, 47.
And now a throw on 1st first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Gallagher. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
You know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll run it with Hunter. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Check, 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 check.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
5-5-5. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, Hunter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he was was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Don't get nervous.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is Hunter. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's Hunter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now,
A loss of 2 on
as
the
it
play.
comes with 22
It's
seconds to
3rd
go
down
here in
and goal
half
to
number
go.
1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Throwing again. Gallagher. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And a Saints.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Gallagher gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Prescott's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Big 27. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
From the gun, Gallagher. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running with Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Gallagher. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
A gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Sullivan, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
32 on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 license. Bring it.
Operating from the gun, Gallagher. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete to number 84.
From 19 yards away. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Saints 14, Cowboys 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hunter. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carried by number 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Gallagher's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gallagher. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
55. Hey, eat. You can't block me. You can't block me. 55 is mine, guys. 55. There we go. Kill. Here, D. Check 13. Check 13. Back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check 55 to Mike. No. Off.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Kamara, the ball
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Watch 57. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To number 84.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Prescott's pass.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Eat. All day, just like that.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott yet again. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Again on the ground with Hunter. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second and 9.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
36. Check. Crunch. Reset.
From the gun, Gallagher. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He was taken
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch the run. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Run.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
On the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.